Gloucestershire County Council are contracting with Abesa Balfour Beatty to build a giant waste incinerator at Javelin Park, Haresfield, near Gloucester. Over the next few minutes, you will see what a massive building this incinerator would be, and hopefully will agree with us that the project must be stopped. All the views of the incinerator that you will see in this video are to scale and have been produced using information made available by Abesa Balfour Beatty. The incinerator would be a large industrial power station, probably the tallest structure to be built in Gloucestershire since the nuclear power stations at Berkeley and Oldbury. It would be there for at least 25 years, producing large amounts of CO2 and contributing significantly to climate change. If you live within a 25-mile radius of Javelin Park, you could be adversely affected by the toxic plume from the chimney, which contains dioxins, mercury, heavy metals and cadmium. You can see the sheer immensity of the proposed building when compared with Gloucester Cathedral, St Peter's Church, Haresfield, and Bloom's Garden Centre. The planning height limit on this site, set by the Secretary of State, is 15.7 metres. As you can see, this is the height of the smallest part of the incinerator. This limit is to protect the view to and from the Cotswold Escarpment, but the proposed incinerator is more than 3 times this limit, with a chimney of 70 metres. That's 230 feet. Why are Gloucestershire County Council proposing to allow this? We believe it is because the council owns the land and has no concern for the natural beauty of the area. Now, let's look at a size comparison between a person, St Peter's Church, the incinerator, and Bloom's Garden Centre. It's not surprising that the Cotswold Conservation Board, Natural England, Stroud District Council and the Campaign to Protect Rural England have all strongly objected to this incinerator because of the visual impact. Driving north up the M5 motorway approaching junction 12, you can appreciate the gentle rolling hills of the Cotswold Escarpment to the east, a source of pride and beauty in Gloucestershire. Now see how this approach will be blighted as the incinerator comes into view on your right-hand side, with smoke belching from its chimney. The plume will extend to 262 metres. The County Council claim that this will be a landmark building, acting as a gateway to Gloucestershire. Would you be proud of this kind of landmark? "208 heavy goods vehicle movements a day due to the incinerator, and between the hours of 10 a.m. to 2 p.m, 1 every 1 3/4 minutes. The World Health Organization states that diesel fumes are carcinogenic and cause lung cancer, yet neither the County Council nor the contractor have taken the additional fumes into account in their plans. We do not believe Junction 12 can take this increase in traffic. How will your journeys be affected? So, let's look at the facts. The County Council's forecasts are wrong. Waste is not increasing as they predicted. In fact, their own figures show it is reducing by 20% in the last 4 years. Both the County Council and the contractor have said that very little commercial and industrial waste would be burnt. This is not true. More than half of the waste would be commercial or industrial, and possibly from out of county. There will be overcapacity of incinerators in the UK by 2015, as there already is in the EU. This incinerator is not needed. The incinerator would cost taxpayers £500 million over 25 years. The business case for this incinerator has collapsed. It will not save money and will be more expensive than alternatives. The inflexible 25 to 30-year contract won't adapt to future change, and the incinerator could become redundant due to more recycling and technological advances. Future EU legislation will mean we have to recycle and compost rather than burn waste. The incinerator would become an expensive white elephant. There is real concern that the toxic emissions may harm health, particularly of infants and children. Between 5 to 10% of waste would still go to landfill, most of it as dangerous toxic ash. The incinerator would emit more CO2 per unit of energy than a gas-fired power station, adding to climate change. The incinerator would be a massive and unnecessary blot on the landscape. There are better, cheaper and more flexible, proven alternatives to mass burn incineration and landfill. Gloucestershire County Council should do the right thing and change course. You can help stop this project. Please go to our website www.glosvain.info, where you will find an objection letter you can send by either email or post. Don't delay. Please act now.